In this series, we took the highest grossing film every year since 1980, we put them in brackets, and debated which film was the best to determine once and for all which decade had the best movies. So let's take a look at our next brackets, which should be interesting. So we got 82 ETs, 92's Aladdin. Someone asked me, this is the animated version, Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man, and the first Avengers movie. I always have to
Hmm.
clarify, but as you can see here, so this has a few different styles here. Soto, what is your number one out of this list?
My number one is Aladdin.
Number one's Aladdin. Okay. No, tell me
I
why.
mean,
No, it's good. Let me know why.
Aladdin is fucking great. Like, and I still watch Aladdin. Sarah's a big Disney fan. I love
Mm.
Aladdin. I absolutely love Robin Williams in everything he does. And this was a movie that I saw when I was young. It was instantly great. The street rat thing. Even in Cyberpunk right now, I'm playing as a street rat because I'm like thinking of Aladdin. And It's just great. I love the music. I love the vibe. I love the animation, the stories. This was like peak Disney for me, even to the point where people are kind of trying to decide, on Lion King or anything like that. Aladdin is the shit. Um, you know, Maybe Beauty and the Beast is behind there, but I absolutely love Aladdin, and I still sing A Whole New World, even like randomly, like walking around at work in the shower, to make myself laugh. So yeah, like to me, Aladdin is easily number one.
So for my number one, I went a different route. And this is tough because this is where it's like, is it nostalgia or is it good? But I still have to go with ET as number one. And
Ugh.
this could be an age thing. I know. And I will admit, this is a movie that hasn't aged well. And but when I watch it, it's still, I don't know, it's still a great movie. It still tells the story it needs to do. It's something that was kind of
I
original
found it
for its time.
traumatizing, dude.
Yeah, so um,
This is like one of like my earliest memories is watching ET being fucking like shocked and trying to like live because like what like towards the end when they find him like in the crick and he's all white and shit like
mhm.
that and they're trying to bring him back to life. I remember that being horrifying. And then
Yeah,
also
and
like
that made us men.
the penis breath part. It was weird. That made us men. Is that what we said? I don't know, Chad. I think it just gave me trauma that I'm still trying to unpack. I don't know if it made me a man.
No,
I don't
I'm just
know.
joking about that. I just it made us, but no, but to me that made the movie. Not everything has to be hunky dory happy. There is,
Yeah.
again, this type of movie does not get made today because of the trauma and stuff like that. You're right. Seeing those ET scenes, him being all white, the people in the
Mm-hmm.
radioactive suits coming in, um,
Mm-hmm.
it was some scary shit for its time. But it's still to me the best put together movie. Now that's my number
Yeah.
one. Number two, I'm with you. Aladdin's my number two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. I love this era of Disney. This is when Disney was at its peak, its greatest. Because, like you
Yes.
said, Beauty and the Beast, and then Aladdin the following year, Lion King. Um, all these Disney movies, they were just on fire. Not that they haven't done great
Mm-hmm.
films, but this era, and
Mm-hmm.
I love a lot of like like Whole New World, Never Had a Friend in Me, Robin Williams, by
Ah,
far one of the
yeah.
best. It's just everything. So I am with you. I used to play this at Blockbuster all the time just to hear the music in the background.
Oh yeah.
Um, Even Gilbert
Oh yeah.
Godfrey could not ruin it for me because he was perfect for Yago, as much as I can't
Oh
stand this
yeah,
guy's
that's right.
voice. But to
Mm-hmm.
me, Aladdin, I'm with you. It's high up there. It's number two on this list. It was tough, but like I said, I think a little nostalgia pushed ET further for me. But Aladdin, easily number two in this list compared. So, what was your number two?
My number two is ET, and that's really because as much as I just kind of like shit on it, when I look at like, is this a better movie like than Avengers or Spider-Man? Of course, Steven Spielberg directed this. It's got that Steven Spielberg kind of like magical vibe. It's well done. It's well shot. Despite it's not one of my favorite movies, and I really have zero interest in anything ET. But like, I understand that it's well done, and I can't, in good conscience, put that behind something like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man or like fucking Joss Whedon's The Avengers. I can't.
No, I totally agree. The top two, ET and Aladdin, were number one and two.
Hmm.
But that being said, which is your third place? Which Spider-Man or Avengers? Which is your vote for number three?
It's Avengers. Just because it had been built up that way, and this was the kind of the culmination of like the first like everyone's teamed up and everything like that. Just the overall movie, everything I thought was fantastic in the Avengers. Now, asking about Age of Ultron, and I have a much different opinion. But the Avengers was great, and I think it easily deserves being number three. I would not put it be above ET, like I said. And then Spider-Man fourth. I'm not saying Spider-Man's a bad movie, but I just kind of whatever about it. If anything, it's more of a meme now on the internet. Sam Raimi. If you like his movies, it's got that great Sam Raimi vibe. But to me, Avengers is way ahead of Spider-Man.
I agree. I was a big fan of the first Spider-Man. I did put Avengers 3, Spider-Man 4, and I think Tobey Maguire did great. And I think
I think it's
watching,
fine. Yeah.
and I think with all the new Spider-Mans and just, between the Amazing Spider-Mans and Tom Holland Spider-Mans, it's just, I
Hmm.
hate to say it diluted it, it just changed it a little bit. That fits more in the Avengers. Avengers, accumulation of the first set of films, phase one, action packed, enjoyable. It was just cool to see all the comic
Oh
book
yeah.
characters in the same movie finally. So
Hmm.
there's just that sense of enjoyment. But you're right. Neither of these two could surpass E.T. and Aladdin. But I agree with you.
Hmm.
Avengers is number three. Though it's flawed, it was just cool to see all these characters together. And Spider Man, I did enjoy it. I love Tobey Maguire, but compared to all these, it does fall in the fourth spot for me. So
Yeah.
we,
I
we
mean,
were
yeah.
again pretty close. We had our top spot flip flop, but again, I can respect that. I think that might be a generational thing. But
Hmm.
according to our poll that we had on Twitter, Spider Man was number one.
Yeah,
And
of
then
course.
Avengers 2, ET 3, and Aladdin 4th. And I don't know if this is just more people that follow us are comic book fans or, just maybe a little bit younger and, this is what they've seen. But yeah, no,
Hmm.
Spider Man got the love in our poll, even though we both put
You
it as
guys are
fourth.
fucking missing out on some Aladdin shit. Let me tell you. All right. You are missing out on Aladdin. Like that shit, you're sleeping on it. The Spider-Man thing, yeah, okay, I get it. The memes are funny, whatever. But like Aladdin at 14%,
Yeah,
open your minds, people.
they just weren't around for the great Disney years. But yeah,
That's
no.
that, it's okay. You're I invite you to come back onto the light side and watch Aladdin. I promise you're gonna have a good time.
You're going to have a friend in us.
Okay.
Sorry, you set that off. I couldn't help it.
All right, fine. Yes,
Yes,
you
no,
will.
but I agree with you. Aladdin is one of my. I mean, again, it's that era. I mean, even Mulan. I know that came out. I think right after Lion King. Mulan's also up there for one of my favorite Disney movies of that time. Just the
Hmm.
music, it's great. But all right,
Oh,
we're
it's great.
sidetracking. Yeah, for those who have not seen the cartoon Aladdin, please check it out. Robin Williams
Go
is
check it
awesome.
out. God, do yourselves favors. Come on now.